ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्युषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमतः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्।
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, ma'am.
Only 153. I think last class I had told that initial 5 minutes I'll be asking questions, correct? Okay. So has everybody noted down the 3D curves equations? I had asked you to note down the equations for sphere, ellipsoid. If you have not studied, I had asked you to go through those conics part. Have you all revised through those topics? Have you all gone through those topics? Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
No response.
Ma'am,
You haven't? Yeah.
I have done only the general equations, ma'am.
It's okay. General
Thank you, ma'am.
equations. At least you have gone through those things, correct? How about others? Okay, let's start with Ajinkya. Ajinkya Singh. I make it very clear when I call out your names, you have to turn on the video and answer. Last class itself I had mentioned about it. Ajinkya. Okay, next person. Nishant Reddy. Nishant. Nishan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you turn on the video?
Yes, ma'am. 1 second, ma'am. I'm visible, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you noted down the 3D curves equation for sphere?
Yes, ma'am. I've gone through some, ma'am.
But for the sphere, what is the equation?
X square plus y square plus z square equals to r square.
If the center is other than the origin, then
Equal to 0. Equal to 0.
no, x square plus y square plus z square equal to r square if the center of the sphere is origin. If the center is different from the origin for the sphere, then don't know. Okay, you can turn off the video. Next person, Sandeep. Gunturu Sandeep. Sandeep. Jeevan John Jacob. Jeevan. You people log in but you don't respond. What is it? Rahul Annamalai. Rahul. Rahul Annamalai. Krishna Kaushik.
Ma'am, just a minute.
Krishna Kaushik.
Yes, ma'am, just a minute.
For an ellipsoid, what's the equation, Krishna?
Yes, ma'am. For an ellipsoid, it is x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square is equal to 1.
Okay. If the center is 0, 0 for the ellipsoid.
Yes, ma'am.
Other than 0 means?
If it is HKL, then we do x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square plus z minus whole square by c square is equal to 1.
Okay. Background somebody is there or it's a mirror?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Actually, my brother is there.
Okay, turn off the video. Pranav? Pranav M?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pranav, for a helicoid, have you written? Helix is a twisted spring kind of a curve in 2D. Helicoid will be in 3D. You have written any equation for
No, ma'am.
helicoid? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Other than sphere and ellipsoid, if you have written, you can share the video and answer.
Ma'am, I've done sphere and the basic two-dimensional conic sections.
Two-dimensional. Okay. 3D I wanted to discuss.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't find much information in that Krayzak book. I checked
Okay.
yesterday.
Have you written about paraboloid at least? Cone, paraboloid, or a cylinder?
Ma'am, I think I can try for cone.
Yeah, you can turn on the video and tell the equation for cone.
Ma'am, paraboloid and hyperboloid.
Harsha, I'll come back to you. Let Pranav finish, Harsha.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Pranav, yes.
Ma'am,
Can you turn on the video and answer?
Ma'am, I can't turn on the video because the laptop is connected to my monitor.
Okay. Yeah, you can answer.
Ma'am, is it? Oh wait, ma'am, I know only the volume for it. Otherwise,
For
I've
the
written
cone, you
down.
tell the mathematical equation. Pranav?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm not getting it.
Okay, Asha, yes. Can you go ahead? Harshavardhan.
For paraboloid, it's x square by
Can
a
you
square
turn
plus.
on the video and answer, Harsha?
Yes, ma'am. Am I visible, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, it's x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to z, ma'am. For paraboloid.
For paraboloid, okay. So that will be a paraboloid which will be having its a circular
Z.
kind of base turning towards your z-axis.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Foci. Have you noted down with foci?
Foci, no, ma'am. I didn't get that.
Eccentricity also no, right?
No, ma'am.
Have you noted down with the eccentricity of the curve?
No, ma'am.
Okay, turn off the video. Next, anybody has written it for the cone or a cylinder? Can raise your hand. Kushma G. Kushma living. Very good. Okay. Anybody who has written the
Ma'am, for cylinder also it's the same, ma'am. I have wrote for infinite cylinder.
no, for cylinder it can't be the same.
Okay.
x square by a square plus y square by b square equals
Somebody is answering. I don't know who is it. Shravani, you are answering.
Yes, ma'am.
Sai Sarvani. Okay, Sarvani, go ahead.
Cone x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to z square by c square.
Z square by C square. Okay. Then for cylinder,
Ma'am, for cylinder, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
equal to 1 or some A square.
Equal to 1, ma'am.
No, not equal to 1. Always. In general, you have to write x square by a square plus. Okay, x square by a square plus y square by b square, you're saying?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. In that case,
Yes, ma'am.
we'll get it equal to 1.
Equal to 1, and you will have another parameter.
Ma'am, is it a square you are telling, ma'am?
No, no, no. You will have another parameter. You will have it as x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. That's the elliptical base for the cylinder. And the height variations will come for your z. Z varies from some minus h to plus h. That gives you the height of the cylinder. So along z axis, the height will be varying, and the base of the cylinder, you will write it as x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. That's an elliptical cylinder, what we call. If you have a circular base, then it will be x square plus y square equal to a square, and z varies with the parameter minus h to plus h, defining the height. So the circular base will be there in the xy plane, and the height is varied along z axis. Okay. So we finished with cone, we finished with cylinder, then paraboloid. I think he gave the explanation. So ellipsoid. Okay. So you have to remember this. This will be helpful when we go for parametric representations. Parametric representations are nothing but the vector equations for 2D surfaces and 3D surfaces, which are helpful in many of the calculations in real world application problems. Okay, whether it's animations, graphics, or any other 3D discussions, they'll be using the vector form for all these curves or surfaces. Okay, so we'll be going, when we go for it, we'll be discussing more about it. I just wanted you to know what will be the equations of those surfaces well in advance. Okay, so today's class will be starting with limits and continuity in higher dimensions. So now we start with a function depending upon two variables. So if I have a function f of x comma y, that is, the function depends on x and y, and the point x comma y approaches x naught y naught. You remember the limit definition for one variable, a function depending on one variable. Limit x tending to x naught, f of x will be equal to L. Here in two dimension, you will have a point as x naught comma y naught. So any arbitrary point x comma y will approach the point x naught comma y naught. So x is approaching x naught point and y will be approaching y naught value. Okay. So in that case, we write it as limit x comma y tending, that is approaching the point x naught y naught, for the function f of x comma y equal to L. Okay. So L will be the limiting value for the function. Say now if you have the function to be just on x, depending on x, it can be possible f of x comma y is equal to just x square or x cube, like that. In that way, you will have limit x comma y tending to x naught y naught. Y is, there is no function depending on y variable. Y stands to be a fixed variable. Then x approaching x naught, you get the limiting value as x naught itself. If you have f of x comma y variable function depending upon only y variable, then it will be limit y tending to y naught equal to y naught. X, the changes with respect to x will not be considered. And if your function is a constant function, what will be the limit for a constant function? It will be just the constant itself, correct? In one a function depending on one variable also, if you had limit x tending to 2 of the function, say 100, it will be 100 itself. There is no variation for the function. It is a constant function. Okay, so here also it follows with the same thing. And before we go for the evaluations of the limit, the properties what you had studied for a function depending on one variable, it will be the same for the function depending on two or more variables also. Like if you have a function f of x and g of x, limit x tending to x naught, for the addition of these two functions, you took it as individually. Limit x tending to x naught f of x plus limit x tending to x naught g of x. So when you have function depending on x comma y, then here also the limit can be split. Limit x tending to y, x naught y naught for the function f of x comma y, plus for the function g of x comma y. Same with the difference, same with the product rule. And if you have a constant multiple also, you can take k outside the limit. K times limit x tending to y, x naught y naught f of x comma y will be equal to k times the limiting value L. Okay, so same procedure will be applied. Now we go for the evaluation of the limits. Say now you have been given with this function. Example 1 I'm discussing. You have a function f of x comma y defined as x minus xy plus 3 divided by x square y plus 5xy minus y cube. So this goes with the direct substitution method. So you have the point x comma y approaching the point 0 comma 1. So x approaches the value 0 and y approaches the value 1. So you will substitute x as 0 and y as 1. This is evaluation of limits by direct substitution. So when you substitute x value as 0, y value as 1 in the given function, example 1a, you get the limiting value as minus 3. Any doubts with it? You would have done this direct substitution in single function depending on single variable also. Here also we follow the same procedure. So here the limit is finite limit for the given function. Okay, the only difference is you will substitute x value and y value. If you have function depending on 3 variables, you will substitute for x, y and z variables. We'll come to it next. Okay, so limit x tending to y of 3 comma minus 4, you will substitute x value as 3 and y value as minus 4. You will get the limiting value as square root of 3 square plus minus 4 square, which will be 9 plus 16, 25. So root 25 is plus 5. Okay. Any doubts with this example? Is it clear? This is called limits by direct substitution, what we are discussing. Next we go when you have an undefined form. So what we have to do? Look, you have in this example to limit x tending to y 0 comma 0. If I go direct substitution, what will happen? X as 0 and y as 0. What is the form we get?
Remain.
0 4.
0 by 0.
0 by 0.
Yeah. So what we do is now, what we have to do is we have to make sure we can't apply here L'Hospital's rule because we have not studied differentiation of two function depending on two variables yet. So what we do here is we try to rationalize the function. Rationalization you have studied, correct? Okay. So the denominator function is root x minus root y. We multiply this by root x plus root y. Both numerator and denominator, we try to rationalize this by multiplying root x plus root y. So once you do that simplification procedure, what will happen is you get the terms to be simplified in numerator and denominator. So you will get the numerator term as x into x minus y. In this term, x is taken common, and the multiplied term root x plus root y. Divided by this, you follow with a minus b into a plus b formula. So a minus b into a plus b will be a square minus b square. Your simple algebraic calculations. So you get x minus y. Okay. So x minus y term in numerator and denominator gets cancelled off. You're left with x into root x plus root y. So we simplified the given function, okay, by rationalization, and we get it now the simplified term as x into root x plus root y. After this, we now substitute for x and y values in order to calculate the limits, and we get the value as equal to 0. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so this procedure is applied when we have 0 by 0 form. We have not yet applied L'Hospital's rule. I'll make it very clear. We have made the rationalization procedure here, not L'Hospital's rule for functions depending on two variables. Any doubts with this particular example?
We can't apply LH rule, ma'am.
L'Hospital's rule, if you have to differentiate the function, your function is depending on both x and y. With respect to which variable you will differentiate?
Okay, ma'am.
Correct. You can't differentiate here. So we go for rationalization of the function. Shall I move on to the next example? Any doubts with this particular example? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next example. Can you tell me whether this example limit exists? For x y square by x square plus y square as x comma y approaches the point 0 comma 0. What will be the limit here? What will be the limit value? Will you get 0 by 0 form here also?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can we apply rationalization procedure here?
No, ma'am. Yes.
No, ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am.
If you apply rationalization procedure, what will happen?
The denominator power keeps increasing.
You again get back to 0 by 0 form?
Yes, ma'am.
So rationalization will not help here. So what is the next procedure we can follow? Limit exists or does not exist? Limit exists or does not exist?
Ma'am, it does not exist when it's 0 to 0.
0 to 0. So what can we do then? I will say limit exists and it is 0.
Explain.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you come again?
Limit exists.
Limit exists. How do we evaluate the limit?
We can replace x and y by minus h for x and y tends to 0 minus. Like we can do left hand limit and right hand limit.
Left hand limit and right hand limit.
Ma'am, if we divide numerator and denominator both with y square, then in numerator will be 4x and denominator will be 1 plus x by y whole square. So limit will exist and it will be 0, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. So what we do is, now here we don't rationalize. We can take y square term common in the denominator. So what you get, y square into x by y the whole square plus 1. This term will be 1. So that the numerator y square term and the denominator y square term will be cancelled. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you are left with 4x into the numerator term is 1 plus x by y the whole square, correct? So x you substitute as 0, y you substitute as 0 in the simplified form of the function. So what will be the limit there? So numerator will be 4 into 0. Denominator you get it as 1 plus x by y the whole square.
0 by 0.
0 by 1, ma'am.
0 by 1.
No, ma'am. That x square by y square will become 0 by 0, right?
There is plus 1, ma'am.
So what?
0.
It is 0.
Numerator is 0, ma'am.
0 by 1, ma'am.
0 by 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, 0 by some finite
you
quantity.
can't sum the like 1 and undefined value, right?
That's what I'm asking.
You can't.
So there should be some change again here. So if can you go with substitution of a variable as another student told? You can substitute x as h. So then x by y is equal to h. If you are substituting, what you get? Make it to be a function of one variable by substitution. Can you do that? X by y is equal to some h. Then what will be the other variable?
Y equal to h, y equal to h into x.
Then you can find the limit.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe we can try.
Okay. So next we go, okay, we'll solve some exercise problems, then we'll come back to this. Yeah. So I want you all to solve for this exercise problem, finding limit. So problem number 1, function of two variables. I'll come back to it. I'll do that problem. First, let them understand what is the difference and what is going on. Okay, can you solve for this first problem, all of you?
Pi by
Is the
2.
question visible? Should I increase the font?
Is visible, ma'am.
Okay. So question number 1.
Pi by 2, ma'am.
Pi by 2.
Pi by 2, ma'am.
Pi by 2.
Pi by 2.
Everybody has understood substitution
Yes,
method?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Question number
Yes.
3.
Yes.
What's the answer for question number 3 in the exercise?
Root 24, ma'am.
Root 24.
Root 24. Okay. Second problem. Now we are moved to second problem here.
0, ma'am.
0, ma'am.
0.
0. Okay. Fourth one. I want everybody
1
to
by
solve.
36, ma'am.
1 by 36.
Whole square is there. 1 by x plus 1 by y the whole square.
Yes, ma'am. 1 by 6 the whole square.
1 by 36, ma'am.
1 by 36. Other students? Everybody is solving it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go with sixth problem.
One ma'am.
1, ma'am.
1, ma'am.
1 ma'am.
1.
1.
Cos 0, 1, ma'am.
Cos 0, it is 1. Okay. Fifth problem. Problem number 5.
1 ma'am.
Problem number 5.
1 ma'am.
1, ma'am.
1.
1, ma'am.
1.
1.
Okay. 7.
Minus 2 ma'am.
Minus 2.
Minus
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Minus 2 or
1
1
1
by
by
1 by 2, ma'am. 1 by 2.
2, ma'am.
1 by 2.
minus 2 or 1 by 2?
1 by 2. 1 by 2.
1 by 2.
Okay.
1 by 2.
How about other students? Are you able to analyze? Okay.
Yes,
Eighth
ma'am.
problem. Problem number 8. I will be picking up the student.
Long two.
I want everybody to solve but not answer. I'll be asking any one student. That particular student should answer now. Eighth problem. I'll give you a minute time. I want that particular student to answer. Has everybody noted down eighth problem? Note down the eighth problem. Then I'll be asking one student to answer.
Ma'am, could you show it once again?
1 second. Yeah. You can note down the question. Mahavir. Mahavir. Mahavir, can you answer? Manjusha. Manjusha.
Yes, ma'am. LN2, ma'am. For 8th one, ma'am.
8th one, long 2. Okay. Next, ninth problem. Priyanka. Ninth problem. Priyanka.
Ma'am, I'm writing question, ma'am. Just a minute. Ma'am, 1.
1. How?
Yes. Ma'am,
What
limit.
is limit theta tending to 0 sine theta by theta value?
1, ma'am.
1. Okay. Is it correct? Other students, limit
Yes, ma'am.
theta tending
Yes,
to
ma'am.
0
Yes,
sin
ma'am.
If we
x.
divide x,
Yes,
we will
ma'am.
get that, ma'am.
Yeah, so here we make use of a property. You can split this as f of x into g of x. So limit extending, limit
X tending
x
to
comma
0
y
sin 0
tending
by
to
Sin
0.
x
0
by x
0
is
e
equal to
power
1.
y into limit x comma y tending to 0 comma 0 sin x by x. Okay, so limit theta tending to 0 sin theta by theta value is 1 or 0?
1, ma'am.
1. So then e power y, when y tends to 0, limit will be 1. So you get limiting value as 1. Okay, Priyanka. Next, Jitesh. Jitesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. 10th problem, Jitesh. Jitesh, 10th problem answer.
One, ma'am. Answer 1.
Answer is 1. How do you solve it?
Substituting x.
Substitution. Substituting only for x or both x comma y?
X comma y, ma'am. Both.
Okay. So answer is 1. Other students, are you also getting the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Zero.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Uttejita. Uttejita.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Uttejita, problem number 11.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, 0, ma'am.
0.
Yes, ma'am.
How about other students? What's the value you're getting?
0.
Yes, ma'am. We got 0.
Zero, ma'am.
0. Okay. Okay. Next, we go for the next set of problems, that is by quotients. Amartya Chaudhary.
Yes, ma'am.
Amartya. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Amartya will answer. Next. Amartya, 13th problem.
Okay. Sure, ma'am.
Problem number 13. Tell me the answer.
It's 0, ma'am.
0. Is it 0? Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How you
X
get
minus
ma'am.
0? Can you
Yes,
tell?
ma'am.
Can you explain the procedure?
Ma'am, numerator can be written as x minus y whole square, no, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. Okay. So the denominator term and the numerator term gets cancelled. You are left with only x minus y, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you will substitute 1 comma 1, then you get limiting value as 0. Okay,
Excuse
next.
me, ma'am.
Hmm?
Excuse me, ma'am. I have a small doubt. There is one more condition given, ma'am, that x is not equal to y. What does that imply, ma'am?
X is not equal to y, that is indication of it can be any other, the point can be lying on any of the curves.
Ma'am, if x is equal to y, curve is undefined, no ma'am. X minus y becomes 0, denominator becomes 0.
Yeah. Look, if you get the curve to be x equal to y always, then it can't be like defined for all values, correct? You will have a discontinuity. You remember a undefined point, which can be substituted by your removable discontinuity concept. You have studied in your single variable functions, types of discontinuities, removable type, where
Yes,
at the point your function is not defined, but the limiting value will exist. You redefine the function by substituting the limiting value. So that condition is given for that. Even you can see 15th problem. If x equal to 1, what happens?
It won't be defined for that, ma'am.
Yeah.
Because
So
the denominator
that
will
is a
become 0.
mention of that particular function to be continuous everywhere except at that particular point. Okay. Yeah, now what will happen? Limiting value will exist, but the function is not defined at that point. That is the indication. 15th problem, who is ready to answer?
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Okay, how do you solve that?
The numerator can be written as y minus 2 into x minus 1.
Yes, ma'am.
1 minus 2 into x minus?
Minus 2 into x minus 1.
X minus 1. And x minus 1 can be cancelled out.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So you get the limiting value for 15 problem as?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Other students, are you able to follow? Okay,
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
see. For 16 problem, who is going to answer?
It's 1 by
2, ma'am.
1 by 0.
1 by 2. 1 by 2.
2, ma'am.
1 by 2. How do you solve?
It's the same thing, ma'am. You should.
Denominator can be written as y plus 4 into
X minus 1 into x into y plus 4, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Y plus 4 term is taken as a common factor.
Common and cancelled out, ma'am.
cancel.
Yeah, and it is cancelled out. So you get it as?
1 by x square minus x.
What will be the limiting value?
1 by 2, ma'am.
1 by 2. Okay. So you can take y plus 4 in the denominator as a common factor by just some simplification, and you can solve. Okay. 17 problem.
2, ma'am.
You have to rationalize.
Actually,
Should we
Yes,
rationalize?
ma'am. We should rationalize.
we should, ma'am.
Can we solve it without rationalization? Can we solve it without rationalization?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. We can do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Wait.
Right.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Then. Kaushik?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell me how do we solve 17 problem without rationalizing?
Ma'am, I'll do one. Ma'am,
You don't know. Can you
Ma'am,
give us time, Kaushik?
doing, ma'am.
You're still working on it. Okay. So you will be the one who will answer, Kaushik.
Okay, ma'am.
How much time do you require?
Mom, it'll take only 1 minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Mom, done, mom.
Yes. How do we solve, Kaushik?
Mom, x minus y, we can write it as root x plus root y into root x
Can
minus
you
root
click
y,
on the
mom.
video and share how you have solved?
Yes, mom. Mom, like this.
It's not that clear. Okay. So you can take root of x minus root y as a common factor, and then
Yes, mom.
what will be the limiting value? Limiting value you have not solved?
Yes, mom. I was on the way, like getting it, mom.
Yeah, complete that.
So we'll get root x plus root y plus 2, mom.
Substitute the limiting point.
Mom, what are mom? Can you show, mom?
X, y is 0, 0.
Mom, so we'll get 2, mom.
Answer is 2. Okay. Can you just share the notebook once again? No, it's not visible. Yeah. There is no limit written.
Mom, that is too big, mom.
Okay. Other students? Okay, you can stop sharing the video, Kaushik. Okay, so any other doubts for any other students? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Vandana Kumari? Vandana?
Yes, ma'am.
Problem number 18. Vandana? Vandana completed?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it's 0.
What's the answer?
0.
How do we solve?
Ma'am,
Can you share the video and show the notebook? How you have solved it?
Ma'am, we have to just substitute the xy values.
Directly we can substitute xy values.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What will be the limit if we substitute directly?
It will be 0.
Huh?
0.
Only 0. Directly if you substitute, we just get 0 or 0 by 0 form.
0. No, ma'am, we won't get.
What, Vandana?
Yes, ma'am. 0 by 0 form.
We get 0 by 0 form. In that case, how do you solve? Okay, anybody else who has
Ma'am,
completed?
numerator
Ma'am,
can be
it's
written
4,
as
ma'am.
x minus y square.
4, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's
4.
4, ma'am.
Ma'am, 4, ma'am.
How do you solve
Ma'am,
it?
numerator can be written as
Numerator
x
can
square
be
minus
written
y
as,
square.
yes, ma'am.
Numerator can be written as?
A
X
square minus
y
b
square.
square equal to a plus
Cancel out the
You can
denominator.
write it as root of x plus y minus 2 into root of x plus y
plus
plus 2.
2.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
So
So
answer is
the
4, ma'am.
numerator term and the denominator term with root of x plus y minus 2 gets cancelled. You will be left with root of x plus y
plus 2, ma'am.
Yeah. So once you substitute, you get it as answer as 4. 4 or 2?
4, ma'am.
4, ma'am.
4, ma'am.
4.
Limiting value will be 4. Okay. Okay. Is this way of teaching helpful for all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I
ma'am.
want to have a discussion class because
ma'am.
as usual, multivariable calculus, it has lot of techniques involved. Without discussion, it will be like a monotonous teaching. I don't want to teach with the monotonous type of teaching that I'll be showing some presentations and we'll go ahead. Okay. And are you all okay with turning on the video and answering?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Only one student is saying yes, ma'am.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
could that
No,
be?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody said no. Who is that? Or checking in between to trying to say no. And several variables will be discussed. Yes, Mahalakshmi, you want to say something?
No, ma'am, sorry.
Look, can you mute?
Ma'am?
Why have you unmuted? You have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, simply just like that. Okay. You all can leave the session.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.